Ba, ewan ko. May announcement na ba?
Balitaan niyo na lang ako pag meron na.
Di kasi kayo nakikinig ng mga post eh. Nakikinig ng post? Pwede ba yun?
Mapakinggan ng post? Pwedeng-pwede na dahil ang Dabsu may campus radio na. Ito ang Radio Escolar. Catch us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Sigurado, tsak na tsak. Maririnig nyo real-time ang mga announcement at updates na kailangan ninyong malaban. Higit pa doon, merong mga programa at talakayang siguradong magbibigay ng impormasyon at makabuluhang diskusyon sa ating lahat. So, ano pang inaantay nyo? Huwag nyo nang tanungin si classmate. Follow us on Facebook at siguraduhin na naka-like and share ang ating Facebook page. Kita-kits on air. This is Campus Radio, Radio Escolar, your campus on air. You're listening to Don Honorio Ventura State University's Campus Radio, Radio Escolar, live streaming every Wednesday at 10 a.m. via Facebook and YouTube. Ito ang Campus Radio ng Don Honorio Ventura State University, ang Radio Escolar. Pakinggan at makipanayam tuwing Miyerkules ng umaga alas 10, live sa Facebook at YouTube. You're listening to Radio Escolar, your campus on air. Catch us on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday at 10 a.m. This is Dabsu's Campus Radio, Radio Escolar. Kayo'y nakikinig sa Dabsu Campus Radio, Radio Escolar. You're listening to Dabsu's Campus Radio, Radio Escolar. Kayo'y nakikinig sa Don Honorio Ventura State University's Campus Radio, ang Radio Escolar. Live tuwing Miyerkules ng umaga alas 10 sa Facebook at YouTube. Broadcasting live from Don Honorio Ventura State University. Here is your campus radio, Radio Escolar. Your campus on air. This program is brought to you by the Public Relations and Industry Linkages Office through its Public and Media Affairs Unit. Here are your hosts, Katie and Sam. Isang magandang Wednesday morning, Honorians! Magandang umaga, Dabsu Community! You're tuned in to Dabsu's Radio Escolar, your campus on air. It's another Wednesday and today is May 15, 2024. Time check, it is now exactly 10 in the morning and we are halfway through the month of May. Kumusta kayo, Honorians? I hope your studies are going well and you're coping just fine with the loads of your academic work. At sa lahat ng mga may birthday today, happy birthday to you! Baka naman may mga pa-Shanghai at spaghetti dyan. And to all our live streamers or live stream viewers, the early gang, what's up? This is still your host, Bianca Habon, your OIC Director from Prilo. And joining me today, of course, is our co-host and news correspondent, our Information Officer 3, Miss Samantha Batalya. What's up, Ma'am Sam? It's a good morning Wednesday.
Yay! It's really a happy Wednesday because it's payday. Shout out dyan sa ating mga Dabsu employees. na happy today dahil may sahod na. Either you're working from home or on-site, sana ay nasa mabuti po kayong kalagayan. Nakapag-add to cart na po ba at nakapag-check out na ang lahat? Dahil ngayon ay payday sale din sa mga ating online app. I hope your Wednesday has started just fine as our Radyo Estelar. We welcome another episode segment and this time we focus on sports. Yang, tanong ako sa'yo, mahilig ka ba sa sports or do you play some sports?
Naku, Ma'am Sam, I do love sports. In fact, I remember when I was growing up, fanatic ako ng Philippine Basketball Association, especially ng Barangay Ginebra team. Tapos, patay na patay ako kina Mark Cagiwa and JJ Helterbrand. Imagine, no? Shout out, ganoon na ako katanda. Shout out sa lahat ng mga kahenerasyon kong Team Kangkong, di ba? But of course, I also played a little volleyball and basketball din. And I wanted to become an athlete actually. Kaya lang medyo ibang landas ang tinahak natin. What about you, Ma'am Sam? Are you into sports?
Anong bata ako medyo into sports. Kaya lang, medyo tumatanda, hindi tumangkad. Nung nagkakaedad na, hindi rin doon nalilinya. Kasi natakot ako sa bola. Lagi kasi, yun kasi sa tabing bahay namin, meron maliit na basketball court doon. So pag dumadaan ako, lagi akong natatamaan ng bola sa ulo. Kaya parang nagkaroon ako ng takot sa bola. Ganyan. Kaya yun, medyo may iba din ang landas. Pero before, I play badminton and dito, table tennis. Kasi ayun yung mga hindi masyadong hindi ako pang team sport.
Oo. Baka pwede tayo sa Scofar.
Oo nga. How about you? Pwede sa mga Scrabble, ganyan. Pwede pa yung mga damat, mga ganyan. How about you guys sa ating mga live viewers dyan? Baka naman, into sports kayo. What's your favorite, sport? Or baka meron kayong favorite sport team or mga sinusupport dyan ng mga players, mga ganyan, yung mga tipong ina-idolize natin. Pwede nyo i-comment dyan sa ating comment box and we would love to read them later. And also, batiin din pala natin, kanina naman binati mo yung mga may birthday. Babatiin ko din lahat na may fiesta today. Ang daming may fiesta this week. Diba? It's the Fiesta Week of Philippines. So, ayan, happy fiesta po sa inyong lahat. At batiin na rin natin yung mga kasamahan natin dito sa Dabso. Nandiyan ang mga nasa admin building, yung mga nasa MIS, of course, yung mga kasama ko ngayon. Hi, guys! They're watching live kahit katabi ko lang sila. And also, greet na rin natin yung mga nasa VP Right building doon sa likod. Pupunta po ako dyan later. See you. Ikaw, ma'am, baka meron ka mga gusto ding batiin dyan.
Ay, syempre naman. Yes. Shout out din natin, of course, sa Second Floor Angels. Sina Ma'am Ruth, Ma'am Jera, Ma'am Rika, Ma'am Tony, Sir Charles, and Sir Manuel. And of course, sa aking boss, EVP Sir Reden. Batiin ko din yung mga people from Candaba Campus na nanonood sa atin or nanood sa atin last week. Sina Ate Wena, Sir Joseph, Sir Leo, and Architect Fatima. Nandiyan din sina Ma'am Sophia from Junior High School and Sir Jordan from CCS. Alam mo, Miss Sam, marami pa akong gustong batiin, pero meron akong imamarites at ichichika sa iyo. Ready ka na ba?
Yes.
Okay, ito na nga ang ating chika. Alam niyo ba, Ma'am Sam, that 4 days from now, sasabak na naman ang ating mga atleta dito sa Davsua sa yearly event ng SCUA kung saan lahat ng state universities and colleges sa Region 3 ay magpapakitang gilas sa larangan ng sports at iba pang events. Namiss ko tuloy yung mga time nung college ako. Daming pwedeng panooring events kung saan, pwede kang makapanood ng iba't ibang athletes na sobrang gagaling, lalo na kapag yung school namin yung host noon.
Oo nga po, ma. Speaking of that, sabi niyo kanina into sports, dahil nga hindi ako na-align sa ako yung player, pero lagi ko sinasabi, pagsulatin niyo na lang ako, wag yun akong paglaruin. So yun, nung ako naman way back na nag-aaral ako, since kayo parang kayo nag-host, ako naman, kami yung nagsusulat for them, mga sports story, ganyan. And since malapit na po itong PUA or yung State Universities and Colleges University Association, Athletic Association or yung SUC Olympics Region 3, I'm sure na very excited din ang ating mga athletes and sports enthusiasts. Dahil tong annual event na ito, ginagawa siyang holistic approach dito sa DABSU, di ba? Nice naman. At yung pag-develop sa ating mga student, hindi lang siya pang-academic, hindi lang siya pang-culture and the arts, pero kasama din dito ang sports. At bago natin pag-usapan, lalo na yung mga preparations na paparating dito sa SPUA na to or sa SUCO 3, let's have a look at the recent happenings in the university. Ready na po ba kayo?
Let's go!
Okay.
Nagbabalita mula sa bulwagan ng Don Honorio Ventura State University. Ito ang Campus Radio, Radyo Escolar.
Commission on Higher Education celebrates 30th founding anniversary and 4th Higher Education Day. Devcut Batch 84 donates, stand fans. Thank you po. College admission application for first semester academic year 2024 to 2025 is now closed. And advanced news, tomorrow Senator Amy Marcos will visit Don Honorio Ventura State University. And those are the top of the hour news brought to you by Public Relations and Industry Linkages Office, Public and Media Affairs Unit.
Alright, thank you very much, Ma'am Sam. Ito naman ang balitang dapat nating tutukan mula sa ating bansa. Government workers to get mid-2024 bonus starting today, May 15. This news is from Inquirer.net as written by Gian Mangluz. Manila, Philippines, qualified civilian and uniformed government workers are set to receive their mid-year bonuses starting Wednesday, May 15. Department of Budget and Management DBM Secretary Amena Pangandaman announced. Pangandaman said that the mid-year bonus for 2024 would be equivalent to a civil servant's 1-month basic salary. In her words, I am pleased to announce that our civil servants will receive their mid-year bonus this year. We know that this is eagerly awaited by our fellow government employees and will significantly assist them in meeting their daily needs, she said in a statement Tuesday. As always, we remind all government agencies and offices to ensure the prompt and timely release of bonuses to their employees in accordance with our existing rules and regulations. This will begin on May 15, she added. The DBM explained that recipients of the mid-year bonus are personnel still employed in government as of May 15 and have satisfactory ratings in the most recent performance appraisal period. It is also said that the mid-year bonus will be granted to civilian government workers, including regular, casual, and contractual employees, and military and uniformed personnel. However, the DBM added that bonuses for employees in local government units would be determined by their respective offices. And that's the news that was brought to you by Radio Escolar, your campus on air. Magbabalik po kami matapos ang ilang paalala. Do you play basketball, volleyball, badminton, swimming, boxing, chess, Mobile Legends, tennis, futsal, athletics, weightlifting, football, baseball, arnis, and the list can go on? Basically, just anything and everything about sports? Or are you like me who is a sports enthusiast and a fanatic of different great athletes? Well, we got you. Tune in on Wednesday at 10 a.m. as we dribble, punch, kick, shoot, and score the segment, Sports Spotlight. Maybe we can also do Hiya! Wow! You have been slain. Savage! Okay, I'm gonna stop now, but we'll see you there. That's Sports Spotlight, Wednesday at 10 a.m., live via Facebook.
And we are back. Ngayong umagang ito, tayo po ay pinaunlakan ng ating Sports Development Coordinator at kasama niya rin ang ating dalawang mga athletes dito sa Hungarian community upang ibahagi sa atin ang mga plano at preparations ng ating DABSU delegates sa darating na SUCO Olympics this May 19, 24 na i-host ng Tarlac Agricultural University or TAU sa Kamiling, Tarlac. Kaya naman huwag na po natin patagalin pa. Let us all welcome to our virtual studio. Walang iba kundi si Dr. Normando Simon. Happy Wednesday morning, sir!
Good morning, Sam and Ma'am Habon. Hello po, good morning po.
Good morning din po kay Sir Mr.
Kasama ko
James
po ngayon,
Allen.
we have here James Allen, Melton de la Peña, and from our men's basketball team, and from the women's basketball team po, ang our champions po, si captain po ng team, Danica Aquino. Nandito po kami
Good
ngayon
morning po.
sa Ernesto Tinicao Sports Center. Good morning po.
Yes. Good morning, guys. Live from Ernesto Tinicao Sports Center dahil sila ay nakasalukuyan nagte-training today. Kaya naman we're very thankful po sa inyo dahil nabigyan niyo po kami ng time para po dito sa Radyo Escolar.
Anytime.
Yes, okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much po, Director Simon, and our two athlete guests ngayong umagang ito for accepting our invitation. Kanina nga, nung medyo nagpe-preliminary tayo off-air, bigla akong natuwa dahil talagang nasa gym sila, no? And talagang puspusan na yung preparation nila for our upcoming SCUA. Alright.
Yes po.
Okay, ready na po ba tayo?
Parang sa setup pa lang nila, sir, and ng mga athletes natin, mukhang ready na sila eh. Alright, sir, let's set the record straight. Kailan nga po ba? Saan po gaganapin yung ating SCUA this year?
This year, SCUA would be hosted by Tarlac Agricultural University. It would be in Camiling, Tarlac. And this coming May 19 is the opening, and it will last until May 24.
Alright, good luck po sa inyo. We'll be praying for all of you po.
Kasama po ba kami, Director Simon? Invited po ba kami manood sa Tarlac?
Ano po?
Ma-cover ninyo, much better po. Sige po.
Pupunta tayo dyan. Oo. Ngayon naman po, question lang din, since magsa-start na po yung SCUA on the 19th and matatapos siya sa 24, ano po ba yung mga events or categories na kasama sa 2024 SCUA ng Region 3, sir? And meron po bang mga babalik na events at meron po bang mga hindi magpa-participate na school or just like usual po?
Well, we will be participating more than 10 events this year, no? Of course, ang madalas na pinag-uusapan is the basketball. We'll be joining also athletics, arnis, baseball and softball will be coming back kasi nagpahinga po yung DABSU for so many years. But this year po, thank you. It's a revival team po. So mga bago po, mga bata po yung ating mga na-recruit. Hopefully we will they will be showing a competitive game this year. Tapos the usuals po, table tennis, badminton, sepak takraw, volleyball, and champion din po tayong defending sa Mobile Legends, men and women. And also, anong event pang hindi natin na-mention? Chess, we also have a delegation for chess. Yan po. And
Ayun. Direct lahat po ba ng events na iyon, merong delegation ang DABSU?
Yung po na-mention na yun po, meron po tayo. There are just some events that we did not join and compete in. Hopefully later on po, madagdagan pa po natin yung events.
Nice. So, more events, more chances of winning. Mabalikan lang ho natin yung taong 2023, Direk, if there was a SCUA. Ilang medalya ho ba ang naiuwi ng mga atleta?
I forgot the exact number, but marami po, no? Nasa mga 30 plus. Actually, medyo maganda po yung ranking natin last year. But of course, it's just the goal that they are counting and looking at for the overall placing of teams. We were able to get medals from swimming, meron po. Sa arnis, meron. Na gold, I'm talking about the gold medals. And for the team po, it's the ML men, ML women, basketball men, and basketball women also. Nakapag-champion po tayo. Sabi ko nga sa mga bata, okay yung mga ginto, ang mga pilak at saka bronze, but what I want is gold. Kasi yun po yung matimbang talaga when it comes to the standings.
Yeah, that's a good number po.
Oo, if naka-30 tayo last year, feeling ko this year 60, doble.
100.
Kasi it's not just the number of medals. So again, it's the gold. There was a team, a university last year who won a lot of silvers. Napakarami po. Wala po siyang naiuwing gold. So nasa bottom po siya. So most of their delegation went into the championship. They reached the finals, but they failed to make a single gold. Kawawa po yung school na yun, no? Kasi pang championship caliber po yung mga players nila, and yet again at the end of the day, it's the shiny gold that is being counted.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Yeah,
pero ako positive ako.
Yes, sir. We'll be praying for all of you po. And we will
Correct.
support you all the way.
Ay, parang may sumilip. Sino yun? May
Yun
video
po mga
bomber.
kasama ko dito. Video bomber. So, yun po, to this day po, sir, ano na po yung mga naging preparation po natin at nung ating po mga athlete at ng Sports Development Unit po para sa ating pong paparating na SUC Olympics 2024.
Because of the support of our university president, si Pres Baking, and what was inabilin before by our late EVP, Dr. Renick Dao, Norman, training ang importante. So that's why we really push through with training. We started off-season. During the break po ng first sem to second sem, since January, we already started the off-season training, and now nag-regular training na po tayo, and this week would be the rigid training na po talaga para sa ating laro next week.
Alright. Sa ating naman po mga live viewers, baka po may gusto kayong itanong sa ating mga episode guests, iwan lang po natin dito sa comment section, and later we will try to read all of those, and we will try to ask it sa ating mga guests po ngayon dito. Ayan. So yun, sir, hopefully po yung mga preparations po natin, magiging worth it po yan pagdating po ng Olympics. Go, Gabs, let's go. Sige, ma'am. Kayo po, may question po ba kayo?
Oo naman, madami pa tayong tanong, Ma'am Sam. Speaking of off-season and season training, Sir Norman, on a given day, ilang oras po ba yung ginugugol ng mga atleta natin kapag season training na po?
During season training po, that's the start of the classes already. So our coaches need to find a common time for their players and their team to do their trainings. From a minimum of 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes even half day, if they can manage that. Pero at least po 2 hours po is needed. The regular season is about 2 to 3 sessions per week. Kaya po sinisingit po talaga yon. Napaka-importante na nasa kondisyon palagi yung mga bata. Fortunately, or I don't know if it's fortunate or not, no, but having the non-face-to-face classes mode in DABSU helped us in preparing and consolidating our students, especially kung yung klase nila ay asynchronous. At least makaka-attend sila ng training, and then they can come back and do their asynchronous activities for their classes. Blessing po siguro din yun. Kaya po at least nakatulong yon. And then for the rigid naman, if I may continue, this would be more a little intense. Kung dati isang session lang sa isang araw yung laro ng mga bata, kunwari morning, yung rigid, ito pong rigid po kasi dahil huling paspas po natin yon, this would be a week-long training, no? It's not just the, pero dapat na-condition na talaga sila. Meron po tayong sessions sa morning, tapos meron po continuation in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. So, hindi lang talaga siya season rigid training. Intense talaga yung training kasi parang yung pahinga mo, isang hingahan na lang no?
Isang water break.
Yes, oo. In terms of preparation po, Direk, meron po bang pagkakaiba yung preparation natin last year compared to our preparation this 2024?
Well, our format this year is basically patterned from last year. But the difference is we have a longer period now. Hopefully, that would translate to more medals in gold. And also, right now kasi we included po yung conditioning training. So hindi lang po, dati kasi yung training natin specific. Kunwari, sepak takraw, they play the sepak, they do some drills and so on. Right now, we have a conditioning coach in the person of Coach Phil Soto, who is helping out, not just basketball. Primarily, we took him in for basketball. But later on, nag-spread po yun sa ibang events. And it's not just endurance kasi, it's about, meron siyang day na para for speed, merong strengthening, tapos merong araw, plyometric naman for the jumping routines nila. Tapos meron po yung isa sa mga nagustuhan kong pa-training po ni Coach Phil, yung ating injury prevention. Sometimes po, no, like what happened with our finals game last year, we had injured players. A very key person in the name of Joseph Francisco, who happens to be graduating this year. Hindi na po siya makakalaro na SCUA. Kinailangan din natin siya, yung presence niya nawala because of injuries. Hopefully this year, with the training and preparations that our athletes are undergoing, mapiprevent talaga natin.
Yes, and yun talaga yung pinaka-iniiwasan nating mangyari during sports event yung may ma-injure talaga sa mga atleta natin because it means a lot to stay in the game, much more na free ka from injury, tama ho ba?
Yes, Ma'am Bianca. Even during our intrams, way before our intrams, during intrams, every day before I go to sleep, yun yung pinagdadasal ko po na sana walang na-aksidente yung mga bata. Sports is not an easy game kasi it's really physical and sometimes there's contact and accidents do happen. Kahit na naglalakad tayo, sometimes na-aksidente. Pero yun nga, prayers and proper training, officiating also holds a key in preventing these injuries. No? So sana po, isa po sa mga natin yun, yung wala po sana. We come in healthy, we come in strong and live and play injury-free.
Yes. And we pray the same, of course. Maliban sa 60 golds or more, we also want all our players to come home safe and sound, di ba? Let's manifest that. Manifesting. Right.
Yes.
Ngayon,
Maliban sa umuwi sila na maraming gold, umuwi din sila na safe and healthy.
correct. Yes, of course. Yun yung pinaka-reward natin yung talagang buo, walang injury silang babalik sa atin sa Davao.
Internet?
Okay naman siya, Direk. Oo.
Well, speaking of players naman po, sir, kausapin naman natin yung mga kasama niyo po, si Ms. Danica and si Mr. Melton.
Ladies
Si
first.
po? Sige po, si Ms. Danica. Ms. Danica, paano po kayo nakasali or nakasama sa team? Kasi baka po meron tayong mga Honorians na nanonood ngayon o nakikinig na in the future, gusto po nilang mag-join din? Or dati po ba ay into sports na kayo or recently nyo lang po nalaman na may skills na po kayo and talent sa palakasan?
Actually po sa entrance po ako nakuha. Nung first year po ako. And then nag-training na po ako nung first year. Naglalaro na po ako ng high school sa school namin, Page S. Representing San Fernando.
Oh, that's nice. Yan. Thank you, ma'am. Kayo po, Mr. Melton. Paano po kayo nakasali sa team? Opo.
Nung naglalaro po akong high school, nakita po ako ni Coach Rexan nung Delta Cup po, nung Yuka po.
Dati na po kayong naglalaro into sports na po ba kayo dati?
Naglalaro.
Kailan po na-discover?
Nag-start ako po naglalaro nung high school. Naglaro po ako sa iGov, then Estelda Pineda po.
So parang marami din po kayong kayang laruin aside po sa ngayon na men's basketball. Ayan, good luck po sa inyo. Siyempre hindi pa po tapos doon. Paano niyo naman po ma-describe yung daily routine po ninyo sa pagta-training? Katulad po ng mga nabanggit nyo kanina, aside po sa mga nabanggit ni Sir Simon po kanina. Kayo po as a player, paano niyo naman po ma-describe yung daily routine po ninyo?
Siyempre,
naman po?
Minamanage po namin yung time namin sa pag-aaral po, sa training, and yun lang po.
Captain Danica, kayo po, may shoutout po sa inyo dito sa comment section.
Ano po, katulad po ng sinabi niya, and disiplina po sa sarili.
Ayan. Ayan po. Alright, sana po, we wish you all the best, and of course, we will support you all the way. And yung po ating mga yung ating po Honorian community, I'm sure that they are going to support our teams, and kahit po yung ating mga individuals na maglalaro sa FIFA. So, yun po. Paano nyo tawag dito, di ba po everyday is nag-training? Paano nyo po minamanage yung nyo? Meron pa po ba kayong work-life balance? Since rigid na po yung training. Paano po nababalance? Sige, si Sir Melton.
Bilang ako po kasi, pag morning po, focus po ako sa pag-aaral. After po nung nag-aaral po kami, yung may time po kaming mag-training after sa pag-aaral po, doon po kami nagpo-practice. Doon po namin ginagawa yung training namin.
Oh, that's a good step. Kayo po, Captain Danica. Ano niyo po nagkagawa pala ng work-life balance kahit po rigid na yung training natin?
Sa morning po, mag-OJT muna po ako kasi graduating po ako. And after, pag may break po sa OJTs and balik po ako dito sa court para mag-training,
grabe ganun talaga dedicated and committed yung ating mga athletes, even though syempre hindi naman talaga dapat napabayaan yung ACADS, pero ganun nila nababalance, Ma'am Bianx, yung kanilang preparations para sa parating na Suko Olympics or Souk Olympics. Ayan, ikaw ma'am, baka meron ka pang gustong itanong sa mga readiness and everything.
Correct. Alam mo, nakaka-admire din, they're worth the admiration kasi ang stereotypical impression kapag atleta ang mga estudyante, naku, mahina sa ACADS ang mga yan. Naku, pinapabayaan nila yung ACADS nila. But hearing from our two guests right now, they're not just athletes, they're students primarily, and they also put premium and priority dun sa academics nila. Kaya naman, saludo kami sa inyo kasi nababalansa ninyo yung obligasyon nyo bilang estudyante and obligasyon nyo bilang mga atleta. And Ma'am Sam, i-brag ko lang ng konti kasi very modest itong ating two guest athletes. Si Sir James ay PCCL North Luzon Champion 2019. Tapos, UCAAP Champion 2018 and 2019. SCUA 3 Champion ng 2019 and 2023 for 3-peat Grand Slam lang naman ho. SCUA Nationals First Runner-Up 2024, Delta Cup Intertown 2024 Coach of the Year Team Lubao Champion. At kung ayaw niyo siyang tawaging James, tawagin natin siyang The Fox. Pero ang tawag ngayon sa kanya, Tiger, Rar.
Grabe naman po yan, Sir Melton, hindi nyo naman masyadong ginagalingan.
Correct. And ito naman si Captain Danica, hindi magpapatalo sa The Tiger natin. Si Miss Danica naman, point guard and team captain ng Davsu Women's Basketball Team, graduating BSHM student from DST ngayon nasa main campus. And ito lang naman, back-to-back champions, SCUA Region 3, 2019 and 2023. Saan ka pa?
Of course, ngayon din 2024, makukuha nila ulit yan.
Oo,
Laban.
matitripit din yan, di ba? Fingers crossed, sabi nga ni Sir Simon. Pero ituloy natin yung chikahan with them. Kanina tinatanong kayo ni Ma'am Sam tungkol sa routine ninyo, sa training ninyo. Gusto ko rin sanang malaman, in terms sa mga kinakain ninyong pagkain, meron ba kayong mga secret recipe, secret sauce? Alam mo yung mga tipong magic fruit na kinakain na parang si Luffy the Monkey, or yung oras ng tulog ba ninyo, binabantayan ninyo? What's your secret to maintain that physique and that mental toughness? Unahin natin si The Tiger.
Magmamahal po ng coach.
Oh, nice. Ano talaga yung secret recipe? na walang katumbas na pagkain.
Alagang Dr. Simon, no? Hindi pinapabayaan talaga yung mga athletes natin. What about James?
Yes. Meron po kayong shoutout sa comment.
Actually po, after practice po namin, libre po yung food namin dito sa Dabsu. Then, nakakapagpahinga rin po kami dito sa gym. Libre po yung dorm po namin dito. Yun po yung secret. Kaya nakakapagpahinga po at malakas po yung katawan namin.
Oo. Hashtag sana all.
Wow, good din makikita natin, ma'am, no, na yung support ng management po para sa kanila is talagang nandoon. Kasi yun na nga, free food, free ACOMS, tapos may pagmamahal pa ng coach. Sana all na lang talaga.
Correct.
Yan.
And the Fox Tiger, meron nagpapabati sa'yo dito sa ating live stream. Baka naman pwede mong batiin dito si Charles Lumba.
Shout out Charles Lumba.
Yan. Ayan na. May nagpapa-shout out. And Ma'am Sam, speaking of shout out, yes, maraming nagpapabate. Puntahan ko lang very, very quickly yung mga nanonood sa ating live stream. Nandyan po sina Sir Joseph Kayanandungo, Ma'am Cristel Sadi, Sir John Patrick Lalu. Sabi ni Ma'am Eileen Alarcon Limhoco, good morning ma'am, sana all may mid-year. Sana all nga. Yeah. Good morning din po kay Sir Jimmy Guevara Macapagal, kay Dean June Pangilinan Flores, good morning. Also, Ma'am Doris Vinuya is watching. To my mama, good morning ma. Ace Ben Salazar is also watching. Sir Rolly Tacanilao is also watching. And Engineer Judeline M. Samson, they're also watching right now. Magandang buhay, good morning.
Good morning po sa inyong lahat. Siyempre dahil nag-shoutout ka dyan, ma'am, shoutout ko na rin yung mga nagpapa-shoutout dito sa comment section. Hello sa nanay ko. Thank you for watching, mother. Thank you din po sa mga live viewers dyan. Nakikita ko dito from different state universities. Magkita-kita po tayo sa SCUA next week. Yan, mag-selfie na lang po tayo doon. Ayan, and shoutout po rin po sa mga iba rin pong mga nanood. Yung po mga players na nag-training dyan po sa likod nila, sir, sa gym. Yan. Kaya po natin to, naminiwala po kami na ang inyong paghahanda ay hindi masasayang. Your labor will not be vain.
Yes. Yan, diba? And more shoutout, Ma'am Sam. Batiin natin si Sir Richard Romero. Sabi niya sa ating live stream, Double R is here. Good morning po, Sir Richard Romero. Pagbati din po kay Sir Jordan. Sabi niya dito, pa-shoutout po Sir Jordan Salenga, Sir Mark Castro, mga coach ng MLBB SCUA. Sakalam, di ba? Mga champion din natin yung mga yan.
Yes po. And speaking of dahil SCUA na nga, nabilitaan po namin, sir, na yung Sir Dr. Simon, yung pong team ng ating SCUA ay yung pong Region 3 in Solidarity, Igniting the Champion Spirit in Us. Paano po kayo, sir, parang, di ba, sir, yung mga preparations and all, paano po ma-relate dito yung ginagawa po natin with our athletes para dito po sa team na ito? Paano po nag-i-ignite yung champion spirit dito sa atin? Sa ating mga Honorian athletes and coaches, of course.
Thank you po. Incidentally, we had the parents orientation this morning, no? So kanina, puno po yung bleachers natin kanina with the parents of our athletes. It's part of our off-campus requirement from the Office of Student Affairs. Now, nabanggit ko rin po kasi even during the training of our athletes, is that they have to, a lot of our athletes now are really considered champions because they have their gold medals already. But they have to act like champions. So it's not just on the game floor during the event. It's in their conduct here during practice and training, respecting the trainers, coaches, respecting other players, respecting their opponents. And once they step out of the gym, they have to model themselves as champions in the whole of studentry. Pag nakita silang maglakad, hindi lang puro yabang. Kailangan you have to be humble enough and you have to be role models to the other Honorians. Kasi lalo na po, alam naman natin ang mga atleta, pero dun sa mga artista ay tinitingala po ng ating mga kabataan. So they have to set a standard, not just in the playing courts but also outside. Yun po yung palaging hinahabilin namin. Speaking of graduating po, no, if I may quote po our assistant sports director and coach of the basketball team, Sir Rexan, nabanggit niya, if I remember yung words niya, if I may speak in Kapampangan, ela importante rin medal, sana importante yung mayari kayo. So, yun po yung final goal. And the ultimate goal for our students po is to have a degree.
Yes, sir. Grabe. It's hashtag achieve na achieve. Katulad nga po ng sinabi ng ating mga guest athletes kanina. Lahat po yan, sir, ma-achieve po nila dahil meron po silang secret recipe na yung pagmamahal ng ating mga coach. Ayan. Kaya po sa ating mga Honorian athletes, we wish you all the best po talaga. And tama po sila, sir. Grabe yung motivation na yun na parang hindi lang tayo nandito sa school para maglaro, kundi kaya tayo nandito din is para makagraduate po tayo. And we will be, and I know po yung mga athletes po natin, mga coaches, you are an inspiration po sa iba pong mga Honorians po. Non-Honorians man or hindi, I know that you are all an inspiration po. Ayan.
Exactly, Ma'am Sam. Balikan lang natin sina Sir James and Captain Danica. Meron bang particular school na medyo excited na kayong makaharap kasi para bang, ay, malakas tong school na to. Kailangan sila yung makaharap natin sa championship.
Baka nanonood po sila ngayon.
Shoutout sa kanila. Meron din ba kayong school na parang gustong iwasan kasi medyo alanganin? What's the game plan kung pwede kayong mag-share ng konting pasilip lang? Si Captain Danica?
Yung ano po, BPSU po. Pero syempre po, dahil champion naman po kami last year, dapat po sila yung mapipressure sa amin.
Yes, that's the fighting spirit.
Yes, that's the spirit. So, BPSU for Captain Danica. O, The Fox, ikaw naman, sinong gusto mo makaharap sa championship?
Sa amin po, kahit sino naman po, ready naman po kami. Pinaganda naman po namin yung mga kalaban po namin.
Oh, diba? The heart of a champion, the heart of an Honorian. Kahit sino, ready kami. And speaking of being ready, syempre kapag nagte-training kayong ganyan, hindi lang naman katawan ang pine-prepare natin, no, to be equipped in the games. Mentally speaking, meron ba kayong mga mental exercises or may mga coaching sessions ba kayo with Director Simon para yung sinabi niya kaninang wag napipikon, wag mayabang, dapat Honorian spirit, kitang-kita sa inyo sa paglalakad pa lang. How do you go through the mental challenges or battles as an athlete?
Siyempre po, bilang player po, dapat maging humble lang po tayo. Then, para respetuhin po tayo ng mga kapwa natin player, kahit sino man po makakita sa atin, dapat ano lang po tayo, humble lang po.
Si Captain Danica?
Ano po, siyempre po, maglaro lang po tayong nasa puso po natin yung paglalaro and huwag po tayong madala po sa mga emotion po natin.
Speaking of emotion, Captain, may instances na ba na nagkapikunan sa sa playing court? Yung mga nagtatrash talk? Merong experience na gano'n na medyo nagkapikunan?
Meron po, intense po kasi yung basketball, lalo na po, physical po talaga yung laro namin. And sinasabi po ng mga coaches namin, focus lang po talaga. And paglaro lang po sa, puso po.
Correct. Get your head on the game, no? And set aside talaga yung emotions. Kundi matatalo ka pag napikon ka eh. Diba? What about si The Tiger? Ever a time na medyo napikon ka or may napikon sa'yo?
Bakit natatawa si Dr. Simon?
Ginagawa ko lang po yung role ko. Then, bilang player po, yung pagiging ko po kasi sa loob ng court, mind games lang po kasi. Kumbaga, yung laro ko po, yung laro ko po, sa loob ng court, bilang veterans po sa mga kasama ko, sinasabihan ko rin po sila para magkalma po sila sa loob ng court. Enjoy lang po namin yung game namin. Yun lang po.
Oo naman, di ba? At saka sa lahat naman yata ng sport events, hindi pwedeng walang swagger. Walang swag. Di ba yung kasi yung dating ng atleta para may pang konting takot doon sa kalaban niya. Di ba? Yung tipong lalaban talaga kahit sa ang court mo dalhin yan. Tama. Speaking of athletes, Ma'am Sam, gusto ko sanang itanong kay Sir Simon. Halimbawa, marami kasing nanonood sa ating estudyante ngayon. Kailangan hubang sumali muna ako ng intrams bago ako mag-qualify as a university athlete? Or meron po bang mekanismo ang Sports and Development Unit natin sa pagre-recruit ng mga possible athletes natin?
Actually po, it's a case-to-case basis. The truth is, we are lagging behind the universities and colleges in Manila. Kasi sa Manila po talaga, senior high school pa lang may sign-in bonus na mga players nila, especially for this particular events, up to 7 digits, 6 to 7 digits po, para mo lang sila magstay doon. Our motivation here is that we have a strong athletic program, particularly po yung niche that we tried to develop first. Sabi ko, kasi sa ating presidente and sa pamunuan natin, our management before, is that I'd like to create a niche first. Kasi before when I took over office here, we were lagging behind. Nandun tayo sa last quarter of the group. Now we are slowly pushing our ranks up. And eventually, this year's, nag-pandemic lang po, DABSU has been known for basketball, pero ang dami po nating events na nag-excel din tayo. But in recruitment, that is the most important aspect. Besides training, it would be start first with recruitment. Kahit gaano kaganda yung training program natin, kapag yung mga natin, no matter how good the chef is, it would still be dependent, the dish would still be dependent on the raw materials. So, kailangan makuha po natin sila. With the number of students that we have for more than 40,000, we already have a pool from which we can select. Now, filtering them during intrams. Kasi po, marami po kasing mga bata, talaga naman, player sila nung high school, MVP sila sa barangay, ganito, ganyan-ganyan. Ang dami po yun eh. Pero makikita natin yung laro talaga during intrams. That's where confirmation. But definitely, we do try to get good players. I'll give an example po, meron po tayong nililigawan, senior high schools ngayon. Actually, on my personal account, I sometimes send them fair money from Zambales going to here in Pampanga to play with us sa softball po. Tatlo po magkakaibigan yon na umabot po na ng panahon pambansa. One of them was offered already by a big university in Manila, and the other two are being put by SUCs here in the region. Sabi ko, kailangan makuha natin sila, to the point that our coach here, Coach Brown, has joined us, talking to the parents and so on. How many of my athletes, even for basketball, I personally went to their houses kasi mag-aaral na sa ganitong eskwela sa Manila, inoperate siya ng ganyan. Pagkatapos po, kailangan kausapin yung magulang para po makuha natin sila. Unfortunately, hindi natin sila, we do not have a contract for these kids. And if there are greener pastures from them, I'm very happy also if they get to go on and even play in the amateur and in the professional leagues. Hindi na siya makapaglaro sa atin. Sayang yung pag-mold natin sa kanila. Pero kasiyahan namin yun na ay player natin yun. Galing Dabs 2 yan. Meron po tayong isang player natin who won 2 gold medals and several silver and bronze medals last year in swimming was wooed by a big university. Hindi ko na po maano, pero hindi niya masabi kung anong figures po yung in-offer po sa kanya. So he was a very talented kid and unfortunately I had to let him go. Pero masaya naman po ang Sports Development Office if you are able to produce these athletes. Pero ngayon po, ang target po namin, we watch and go to, I will sometimes send off coaches like yung sepak takraw coach natin, nagpunta sa Claraa, watching the games, and we have some friends also going to the Palarong Pambansa, and then it's also a certain network. And it's good. I laud our governor, Dennis Delta Pineda, who has been supporting DAPSU by bringing some players from high school and senior high school to DAPSU to increase our pool. Yan po. Naging competitive po tayo.
Yes, DAPSU is really lucky to have such a support system from our local government unit, not only the management of the institution, no. So sa lahat ng mga nakikinig na estudyante, if you think you have, the skills, the talent, and the capacity to represent the school on a national level or regional level, dapat magpakitang gilas intrams level pa lang because there are already eyes looking at potentials. And eventually, kung kayo yung mapipili, you might be the next representative of the university next year, no, sa SKUAA or another level competition sa sports. Thank you, Sir Simon, for those inputs. At least malinaw sa mga nakikinig na atin kung paano ba pwedeng maging atleta ng university. Tama, Ma'am Sam?
Yes po. Sabi nga dito sa comment section, si Sir Double R, very well said, Director Simon. Ayan. And meron na din po dito, ma'am. Meron ko pa shoutout na rin po dito, yung DMC Medical and Dental Clinic, yung po mga taga-Apalit Campus, and ito pong mga supporters po ng ating mga athletes. Grabe, ang dami niyo po parang may fans club na. Ayun, sige. Ayan.
Meron pa, Ma'am Sam, from Miss Sarah.
Yes po. Ayan, sige, ma'am.
Ayan, and more from Sir Gabriel Basa Lorenzo. Good morning.
Hello.
I think Sir Gab Lorenzo is from Pampanga State Agricultural University. Yes, good morning, sir.
Hello.
Thank you very much for accommodating us during our benchmarking sa PSAU last March. Ma'am Sam, dagdag ko lang po sa mga babatiin natin kasi marami-rami po ito. Good morning po kay Sir Romnick Jasper Duldulaw, kay Ate Lea Gonzalez Asierto, and then good morning din po sa napakagandang Ma'am Ederina Cunanan Guevara. Ma'am Eds, good morning. Good morning kay Charibeth. Good morning also kay Jonila. Good morning kay Sir Arlon ng SEA. Good morning kay Sir Alan Christian Cunanan Carlos. Sabi niya dito, shout out Miss KV Habon. Idol ko po kayo simula nung bata pa ako. Hindi po totoo yan. Good morning din kay Sir Charles Aquino, kay Ma'am Mary Ann De La Rosa, kay Sir Arvin Padilla Tuazon. Ay, my gosh, I'm so elated. Good morning sa ating dating EVP, Sir Rohel Serrano. Good morning po, sir, for watching Radio Escolar ng DABSU. Good morning as well to Sir Drix Parico. Napakarami pa dito, Ma'am Sam. Give me some time. Maraming nanonood sa atin ngayon. Also, I would like to say good morning to... Tignan ko lang ha. Ayan. Kay Sir Charles Aquino din. Ayan. Good morning. Maraming salamat po. Good morning as well to Justin Timothy Lalo who's watching from Virginia, USA. Good morning sa inyong lahat.
Go international.
Diba? Umaabot tayo ng abroad, Ma'am Sam.
Yes.
Alright.
Ayan.
Anong oras na ba, Ma'am Sam? Ang bilis ng oras. Time check. It's already 10:51 in the morning.
Okay.
And of
Yes.
course, we would like to thank Director Simon at ang ating mga student athletes na sina The Fox, The Tiger, Sir James at si Captain Danica sa pagsama po sa amin ngayong umaga sa ating episode 2, ang Sports Spotlight. We wish you all the best sa darating na SKUA and sana maging ligtas at masaya ang inyong journey sa 2024 SKUA. Much more, sana ay may uwi natin ang mga medalya. Pero ngayon pa lang, kaming lahat sa Dabso community ay proud sa inyong lahat at kami ay buong suporta sa ating mga Wildcats. Kaya naman, bago po tayo tuluyang magpaalam sa ating mga taga-subaybay, baka po may mga gusto kayong i-shoutout or i-promote ng mga programa po ng inyong mga opisina or invite the Honorians to support and watch your games. Sige po, Sir Simon. And wow, hello guys!
Hello po! Okay, so...
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat ako sa mga magulang ng ating mga atleta, mga Honorians na dahil sa suporta po nila at sa pagpayag nila sa ating mga atleta, kaya sila nandito. Pangalawa po, isa pong paalala sa ating po mga kasamang guro, meron po tayong memo ng excuse at saka later on incentive po sa mga medalists and winners natin, great incentives. Please po, kailangan po ng mga bata yon. If I may quote, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry from The Little Prince. Ang sabi niya, it is the time and effort that you spent on one thing that makes it so valued and loved. Ang mga bata po ay nagpapakapagod, hirap, ang puhunan po nila ay pawis, dugo at saka sakit ng katawan. Hindi po simpleng bagay ang maglaro para sa karangalan ng Dabsu. Sana po suportahan nila at saka i-honor nila yung ating mga great incentives para sa mga bata. Yun po sana. And lastly, for the whole Dabsu community, pag-pray niyo po kami na sana po mauwi natin yung mga ginto. Mas maraming ginto kayo po.
Yes, sir. Sure po yan. We will pray and we will support you po all the way. Kahit po hindi na SKUA, win or lose, we will, the Dabsu community is proud of the achievement of the Sports Development Office. Yan. And even yung pong ating mga Honorian athletes. Yan. Sige. Yan. So, time check po, ang oras ay 10:55 ng umaga at kayo ay patuloy pa rin nakatutok sa Radyo Escolar ng Dabsu. Yan. So, bago po tayo tulungan paalam sa ating mga guests, maraming salamat po muli kay Ms. Danica, kay Mr. The Fox or The Tiger na ngayon, and of course, kay Director Simon. Magkita-kita po tayo sa SUP 3 Olympics. Yan. And good luck po sa inyong lahat. Yan po. See you po. Ayan.
Thank you very much.
And of course, it was another indeed fruitful episode with our sports director and athletes. Sana ay makapasyal tayo sa Tarlac Agricultural University sa Kamiling para mapanood natin sila ng live. We wish our athletes all the best, and remember, kayo po ay palaging champion sa aming mga puso, heart. Ayan, sige ma'am, baka po may mga comments pa po dyan.
And also, champion din sa ating mga puso, lahat ng mga nanonood sa ating live stream. Hanggang ngayon, ang dami pa rin nagpapabate. Isingit ko lang very quickly, watching from Camp Crame, Quezon City.
Wow.
Si Police Officer Ryan Macapagal. Good morning, sir. Salamat po sa pag-tune in sa ating live stream. And also, more shout-outs. Ito si Sarah Angela Astorga Santos. Shout-out daw kay Micaela Lugtu. And then si Jar Shane. Shout-out naman daw. She's from DMC. And also, good morning to Kinela Heaven. Ayan. Maraming salamat pong muli sa ating mga live streamers. Again, we're inviting everybody if you're free on Sunday because that's the opening of the SKUA 2024. It will be at the Tarlac State University. Tama po ba, Ma'am Sam?
Ma'am? Tarlac Agricultural University.
Tarlac Agricultural University. Sa CAO. Yeah. So, punta tayong lahat sa Tarlac at suportahan natin ang ating mga atleta dito sa Dabsu. Alright. So, parang sa sports, Ma'am Sam, ang bilis ng oras. Last 4 minutes na lang, Miss Sam. Yeah, and end of regulation na. Pero wala tayong overtime ngayong araw na ito. Kasi kailangan nating matapos on time. So, binabati natin muli ang ating mga viewers. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. And yung mga interested na maging volunteer sa radyo, eto na. Eto na. So, this week, abangan nyo po ang aming mga official announcement and posting sa Davsu Facebook page, sa page po ng radyo mismo, at sa page po mismo ng Prilo. Dahil malapit na po naming i-announce sa inyo ang ating audition para sa mga student volunteer, sa mga employee volunteer, mga alumni volunteer, and industry volunteer natin dito sa Radio Espelar. Diba? Amazing news, Ma'am Sam.
Yes, that's really amazing. Tama po kayo, ma'am. And syempre, we really need warm bodies para lalo pa po natin mapaingay at mapalawak ang production ng Radio Espelar. And excited po ako na makasama sila. Diba?
Exactly.
For the many years.
Correct. Alright, Miss Sam, wala ka na bang babatiin?
Huling shoutout na. Shoutout kay Sir Carlo. Kain ka lang dyan ng egg sandwich. At shoutout din sa ating mga MIS personnel sa ground floor. At yung mga kasama po namin OJT dyan, nandito sila ngayon. They are watching. Ayan.
Exactly.
So, exciting times, ma'am. And we are all looking forward to all of it.
Yes, ma'am. And it's been a thrill co-hosting with you again, Miss Sam. Of course, we want to say thank you once again to our guest, Director Simon, the Tiger, the Fox, James, and Captain Danica. Good luck sa ating Davsu delegation. And of course, yes, Ma'am Sam, go ahead.
Thank you to all our viewers for spending your Wednesday morning with us. Let us keep this Wednesday habit and we will definitely see you next week. And susunod, hindi lang to every Wednesday. Magiging daily na rin to. So, let's pray and let's hope. Abangan ng mga more surprises. Kaya naman, this has been your host. This is Sam.
And finally, hello to Andrea Buon Mariano. This has been Bianca, and this is Radio Espelar, your campus on air. Thank you very much, everybody. See you again next week. Bye-bye.